Welcome to JDBC Statements in Java. After watching this video, you will be able to explain how to use JDBC statement to execute SQL queries such as select, insert, update, and delete. Explain how to retrieve data using basic SQL queries. Explain how to refine and manipulate query results using filtering, sorting, and grouping. Explain how to combine data from multiple tables with joins, and describe common error handling techniques for SQL queries in JDBC. You've already learned how to establish a connection to a database using JDBC. And in this video, you'll explore how to interact with the database. This lesson focuses on JDBC statements, which allow you to execute SQL queries and interact with your database. We'll begin by executing some basic queries and then gradually introduce advanced concepts such as filtering, sorting, joining tables, and handling null values. Each concept will include code examples and explanations to help you understand how the statement class works. To start, here is an example of how to retrieve all the rows from a books table. In this code, the statement.execute query select asterisk from books part executes the SQL select query, which retrieves all the data rows from the books table. It returns the result as a result set object, which acts as a cursor that allows you to navigate through the rows of data returned by the query, and the next method moves the cursor to the next row. It returns false when there are no more rows. There are also three data retrieval methods used in this code. GetIntBookId retrieves the value of the book ID column as an integer. GetStringTitle and GetStringAuthor retrieve string values from their respective columns, and GetDoublePrice retrieves the value of the price column as a double. The where clause filters rows based on specific conditions, allowing you to retrieve only the data you need. You can see this in this example, which retrieves books by a specific author. In this code, where author equals author X, filters the rows in the books table where the author column equals author X. The query only returns rows to the result set that meet the condition, and the next method is used to iterate over these rows. The where clause is used because it's essential for retrieving targeted data, such as this example of searching for books by a specific author. The order by clause sorts the query results based on one or more columns. In this example, it retrieves books sorted by price in descending order. In this code, order by price, DESC, sorts the results by the price column in descending order. If you omit DESC, the default sorting is ascending, denoted by ASC. You can also sort by multiple columns if necessary, as seen in this example. This code would sort by price, first in descending order, and then by the book's title alphabetically in ascending order for books with the same price. You can use the limit clause to restrict the number of rows returned in a result set. This is useful for previewing or paginating results. In this example, the code retrieves the top 5 most expensive books. In this code, limit 5 restricts the number of rows returned to 5, thereby showing only the top 5 most expensive books. You can use order by with limit to sort and limit results, which is a common technique for creating top-end lists, such as the most expensive products or highest-rated items. In some other database servers, you might use the alternative syntax of top instead of limit, as seen in this example. You can use the group by clause to group rows with the same value in a column and apply aggregate functions such as count, sum, or average. For example, this code counts the number of books by each author. In this code, count asterisk counts the number of rows in each group, and group by author groups rows by the author column. Each group contains rows with the same author. So, group by can be useful when you are creating summary reports, such as total sales per region or the number of products sold by category. You use the join clause to combine rows from 2 or more tables based on related columns. This code example retrieves book titles and their publishers. In this code, inner join combines rows from books and publishers where books.publisher ID matches publishers.publisher ID. The on clause specifies the condition for joining the tables. In this case, the publisher ID column is the key that links the two tables. You would use join to combine data from related tables, such as showing orders with customer details or products with their suppliers. You use the isNull and isNotNull operators to handle rows with missing data. This code example retrieves all books that don't specify a price. In this code, isNull retrieves any rows where the price column has no value. If you used isNotNull instead, it would retrieve all the rows where the price column has a specified value. So, you would use isNull and isNotNull to ensure data completeness and prevent unexpected behavior in your queries and applications. In this video, you learned that the statement object allows you to execute SQL commands and retrieve results. You can refine queries using clauses like where order by and group by, combining tables with joins, is essential for relational database operations, and proper error handling and managing null values ensure robust and reliable database interactions.